What's up? What's up? Everybody in here coming in. I see y'all. We live. It's been a minute. Did I surprise some of y'all? We've been doing a lot of uploads. Obviously. Matter of fact, before we get rolling, since we live, I'm gonna take my time. I got a couple questions for y'all that we need to start off with. Then we're gonna start getting into the topics. Y'all see the title. Can Bad News return to battle rap? And then the truth about our views. That right there is going to be kind of like a subtopic, but I'm going to use the bad news topic to migrate into that. But before we get into any of that, let's warm up. Let's hang out for a little bit. Let's take our time, man. It feels good to be live. Shout out to the chat on the way in. Shout out to everybody popping into the stream. I see y'all. First up, man, I want to ask y'all about the content on the channel lately as far as the battle rap related topics that we've been covering, okay? Morning lives are still dead. All right. Shout out to everybody that helped us bring up the Sorry is True podcast live streams. We were there 7 o'clock every morning. It was like people's cup of coffee, man. I really, really appreciate y'all. That's pretty much where all of our members came from. Okay. Dope that we all woke up like that and got to it. Broke down all of our news updates, Sorry is True topics, battle rap topics mixed in. The mornings are still dead though. Okay. It's just how 2026 is going. I knew it was gonna be that way. So we still can't get our lives off. But what I do want y'all to drop comments for is even if we have short topics in the afternoons, 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., whatever, even if it's like a 10, 15-minute topic, do y'all want me to do those live? Now that's different than like the podcast style when we here for like an hour plus and we going through all the updates and everything, breaking down everything. I'm answering questions. We rocking with the chat and with the fans and with the members and all that. Uh, uh, tend to be much longer videos, right? Do y'all want me to do even if they're shorter, even if it's 20 minutes, 20, 25 minutes, shorter topics live? I want y'all feedback on that. Please drop that in the comments below. And here's another one for y'all too. This one's for Quarter Lab. I told y'all, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna just take this advice that y'all gave me or these updates that we discussed and just throw them to the side. I have a monthly call with Quarter Lab, and we go over the channel, we go over stats, we go over changes with YouTube, we go over new directions of both channels, things that I'm switching around, and they have a lot of insight on YouTube channels and content creation and podcasting. Shout out to Quarter Lab, man. Shout out to everybody over there, man. You guys have supported my journey since like 2014, right? Shout out to all the folks over there at Quarter Lab, also the Rap Grid folks, Gray, Zach, Direct. I just saw a video that had Direct in it and a bunch of people. I just tweeted it talking about my retirement from like 2 years ago, and I never saw the video, man. Super appreciation to everybody over there. But anyway, let me keep going. What Quarter Lab told me, what was it, last week during our monthly call? They said, listen, what we want you to do is create a new membership. Now, our current members ain't going nowhere, right? But they want me to create a second membership. And they want me to do weekly lives in there that are for members only, and they also include a lot of Q&A and stuff that I would probably never set to public. I said I would, definitely entertain it. I want to throw it out to y'all. If y'all tell me yes ARP, get that rolling, I'll probably make time to do that once a week with y'all. If y'all tell me, we don't want to sign up for a second membership on that, I promise you I'll never bring it up again. I'll tell Quarter Lab, we're gonna keep it the way it is right now and just leave it there. We good. We chilling. But in those particular videos, not only would it be members only, but when I say Q&A, think like interpersonal streams. Something that I have yet to fully give, hell, the battle rap culture and everybody that supports the channel and supports me. That's something that me and Shata used to have debates about years ago. He said, if you were interpersonal with, your supporters, or if you showed more of yourself and more of your life or outside of RBE, outside of battle rap, your following would quadruple and times five and because everybody wants to know sometimes a little bit more about the man behind the madness. You know what I'm saying? I feel like just my personality in general, you guys could see that on camera. But as far as like interpersonal things, getting a little bit deeper into the weeds about things that we got going on in our daily lives and Q&As and really hanging out together, and me being able to speak to people directly by name in those particular type of streams, and somebody, yo, AR, boom, boom, and I get a chance to just hone in and talk to that person for 5 minutes and then bounce over to this person for like another 5, 10 minutes, those type of conversations and members only. Let me know if you're interested. And of course, there'll be other exclusives that I bring into those, maybe like some stories that I wouldn't drop anywhere else. I've been real slow walking about my interpersonal life and my private life. Like, shit, what was it like last year when I finally was just like, matter of fact, the title of the video is on the chill. It says, one of my most important streams ever, something like that, right? And on that stream, I started finally talking about my children. I've never been a baby daddy. I've never been a daddy's over here and kids is over there. I don't want to say my son's age. Here I go right now, being like internet careful, right? I'll just say my son is big. My son is taller than his mother. Okay, maybe that's a good way to put it. You know what I'm saying? And my daughter's like a couple right behind him. All right. So I've been not a dad. I've been a father for, and my kids will have always been with me. Always. Since they came out the womb. I've never been, I gotta pick you up or I gotta see you on the weekends. They always been with me. Wherever I lived, they lived. And I just started talking about them on camera last year. So that's how I am. That's how I am. Yo, Goods. Wasn't we just talk about this yesterday on the live? Me and Goods talk about some of this shit like, man, this, that. We ain't putting on the internet. That's how niggas is, man. I called it internet and social media paranoia. My man Goods called it trauma from our past. I think we both right. G, what up, man? What up? Slow mo Don, what up, man? I see you. Slow motion. Yeah, that's just how I am, man. So yeah, back to those interpersonal and conversational and behind the scenes story type of lives. I would create a separate membership for them. You know what I'm saying? And I think like if we drop battles, for example, they would still go to the current members. I don't want to change that. I don't want to switch that up on y'all. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be a separate membership, and I'm paying attention to what Quarter Lab is advising me to do, but I want y'all to have the final say. All right. So I'm gonna pay attention to those comments. What else? What else? What else before we start getting into these topics? What else? What else is going on? Any topics that I need to take from the chat to warm up on some intro shit? Nah, I'm y'all. I swear to God, man. Shout out to my nigga G, man. Is there any more topics that we need to take on some warm up shit? I seen Hitman and Rum Nitty conversation bumping around now. Here's a question. If that battle gets announced and everybody requested, I can't go back on my own advice to the coach as far as us not shitting on good matchups, right? Because certain battlers say, okay, I'll follow the wave. I'll follow the energy. We always got to promote and push stuff because, if it's dope, we need it. We don't want to shun away from, we see things could get dry at times, especially now in this period of battle rap. So if we get Rum Nitty and Hitman, dope. But would y'all trip if y'all got Hitman and Rum Nitty before, like, let's say, for example, Lux versus Hitman? I don't know. I just started seeing that flying around like yesterday and today. Hitman and Nitty. I might be out the loop a little bit, but y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Don says he likes the matchup. I liked it back then. I liked it back then. It's a style clash. They're gonna say Holla, that energy, performance, and those pockets that he gets into, aggression, believability, Nitty, puncher. Like that's always what comes first to mind when we talk about Diddy, right? Diddy, my bad. I said Diddy. That's so accidentally disrespectful. Nitty, my bad. But Hitman and who? What happened with Holla and Lux? Nobody says going anywhere. That's why I try to put the disclaimer out there. I don't think Holla and Lux is going anywhere. I think there's too much gravitational pull around that. There's too many move makers around those two guys for it to not happen in 2026. I'm at the point, I'm gonna say this, y'all. I'm gonna say this when it comes to Hitman and Lux. I'm at the point where I would bet money the battle is going to happen in 2026. Now that could sound like insider trading because I already fucking said like I'm willing to sponsor it. So, and I guess y'all would probably assume that I have a little bit of behind the scenes knowledge or whatever. But I'm telling y'all, I would bet money that Holla and Lux is gonna happen in 2026. Doesn't mean that Lux and Holla can't have it. What if Lux and I'm not Lux, Nitty and Holla happen? What's today? What's today? Where we at? Oh damn, we going into August. Yeah, that's tough. But anyway, I'll just make a hypothetical still. What if the end of August? Nah, shit. What if early September, the first half of September, y'all get Holla and Nitty, and then what if like November, December, you get Holla and Lux? Is that okay? I don't know. Yeah, y'all got. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What if you got both? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be mad at that. But I wouldn't bet money on Holla and Nitty because I just started hearing about it yesterday. I gotta hear out some people behind the scenes. I gotta ask some questions. I gotta snoop around. I gotta watch some bloggers. I gotta see things that I don't know. I gotta catch up to speed. But as far as Holla and Lux, yeah, man. Especially ever since Lux ducked that contract, negotiating, signing meeting in Harlem next to the Apollo. Ever since then, yeah, I'm pretty sure that battle's got enough momentum behind it where people will not let that one go. As far as like, man, let's stop playing and make this happen. So we'll see. We'll see. Um, what else? Any other news that we need to warm up with? Anything else? Yeah, man. Let's take the good matchups and let's chill the hell out. Oh, I could start. I haven't done this in a while where we don't get right to the topics. Okay, cool. Who didn't see Odyssey yet? Odyssey is among the top three. I said like last 3 years. I gotta expand it. It's among the top 3 movies I've seen in theaters in like the last 5 years minimum. I told that to somebody the other day. They said, "Okay, movie head. Tell me the top 3 movies that you remember seeing in recent history." And I said, "Okay." I said Odyssey in no order. I said Odyssey. I said Irishman, and I said Sinners. Right. And these are all like Grammy not right type of or Oscar nominated or winning type of roles. And Odyssey is just it's a masterpiece. It's an absolute immediate classic. It's perfect. I wouldn't really change anything about it. And I rarely can say that about a movie. Like it starts out just letting you know what's going on. And then it just gets to that peak and it stays there until like the last 30 seconds of the movie. And it's like a 3 hour movie. It gets up there and it stays there. It's so dope. I didn't even know it was a parallel story to like Troy. I didn't know that. But once you get into Greek mythology with Zeus and Poseidon and the Achilles, obviously from Troy, and who else? Who else? Who else? Who's the one from Clash of the Titans? Uh, that half human, half god, whatever his name is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not super into Greek mythology like that, but I know the video games, I know some of the movies. But yo, this movie, right? We know our gladiators, we know our Bravehearts, we know our Troys. You put Odyssey right next to him. I know we hear movies like Braveheart, we hear Gladiator, and we think they're untouchable. No, no. Odyssey just came and said, when it comes to the all-time list, let me stand right here with y'all. That's what Odyssey just did. I couldn't believe it. I was watching it and I was just like blown away. And the cinematography of it, I was just like, I was in awe. And I was just like, yo, technology these days. And then when I get home and I start doing my YouTube videos and all that, my Easter eggs and just shit that I missed, is a lot of locations that's real. It's not like a green screen type of thing. It's a lot of locate they built out like across acres, like some of these on-site locations. Like the way the movie scales is crazy. And I think I seen something. It says the first time ever it's fully shot in IMAX cameras or something like that, because IMAX cameras have something with a problem with audio. So I guess like those IMAX cameras tend to be like scenery shots or whatever. You don't have to worry about dialogue. But no, the people right up in their face, those scenes or whatever, that's all that same camera or whatever. Like they built a new IMAX something camera that was audio compatible for the whole entire movie. So it's like a first time type of shoot. Yo, the acting, the scenes, the action, the story, the climb, everything. It's a fucking masterpiece. It's a masterpiece, yo. And I was like really on par because I went this past weekend. I was on par when I looked at tickets and they were pretty much all sold out during like the prime times, like the evening and all that. And I was just like, ain't this movie been out for weeks? Like you don't see that too often. I'm like, how long has this shit been out and it's still sold out? And then when I get there and I'm sitting there when the previews is going out, let me go on Rotten Tomatoes real quick. I brought it up. That shit had like a 9 point something. I was just like, oh, it's about to be up in here. Let's get it. It's that. It's a masterpiece. It's an all out masterpiece. But all right. Clash of the Titans, man. Clash of the Titans. That the original one that came out like 80, like early 80, 81, 82, 83. Remember that? Medusa and the Kraken and hello. Come on, man. Come on, man. I know you know who Medusa is. I know y'all know that, right? But anyway. All right. Y'all ready to I see Pompey in the chat. Shout out to y'all. Y'all ready to get into some of these topics? Y'all ready to get into battle rap? We 15 minutes in. I haven't done that in months. All right, let's go. Let's have some fun. Let's get into the first topic of the day. And I'll even do some Sorry is True topics when we finish battle rap if y'all want me to. If not, I'll cut the live and I'll shoot them separately and toss them straight to the Sorry is True channel as uploads. But we'll see. We'll see how y'all feeling. All right. Can Bad Newz return to battle rap? All right. After this long 16-minute intro that we just did. John, I see this clip on Battle Rap Dose. I'm going to play him first, and then we're going to do some reaction to that and then start the topic off. Shout out to John, too. He's got his card coming up. Him versus Rex is a dope matchup. Looking forward to that. Shout out to the whole card he's got going on, so we keep an eye on that rollout as well.
Recover from his situation, and
whenever he want to.
He gets a lot of criticism for what I'm saying, the whole
people been waiting to hate Newz for the longest, man. You know what I'm saying? And I get the backlash of what's going on.
Right.
I understand that part, but you also gotta realize too, like everybody that's saying that is not street niggas, man. Like, you know what I mean? So it doesn't matter. It's just something to say, just so they could try to knock you off your shit. 100%. The moment Newz say he don't give a fuck about, they see him popping out lately. He showing up to events. The moment he don't give a fuck,
his freestyle to Jack Boy went viral, and I'm like, y'all hate this guy so much, but y'all want to watch him. Y'all watching him in abundance.
Yeah. So the moment he decide he don't give a fuck and want to pop outside and do that, it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter because what's gonna happen is when he go to these events, ain't nobody gonna say nothing to his face. It's not gonna happen. If the battle drops, they're gonna watch it.
Same way when he pulled up with Av, right? Nobody say nothing to him.
Nobody gonna say nothing to
him. Nobody say nothing to him. Okay. Before I answer the question, yes, he can. Yes, no, he can't. Right. Before I, just in my humble opinion, right. Before I answer the question, let's do a little bit of a backdrop, right? I mean, we live, like it's podcast type shit. What's the point of answering in 5 seconds if we don't do it in a content manner? Let's go to like an example of Adi Boom. All right. Adi Boom, he got up there with Big K. We know what happened. We know the aftermath of it. If Adi Boom was to come back today, would it be a big story? If Adi Boom was to come back today, would y'all buy the pay-per-view? If Adi Boom was to come back today, even if you didn't buy the pay-per-view, would you click play? If Adi Boom was to drop an interview today, would you watch it? Would you listen? Now, John said something in that interview right there. He says, most of these people that saying that whatever effect on Bad Newz, they not street niggas, okay? See, we're creating two different discussions here. We're creating a discussion of, can you come back to battle rap from an entertainment standpoint, right? And entertain fans? That's one conversation. And when John mentions, for example, people that are street niggas versus just regular civilians, whether that the people that's click and play or that they're at the venue, right? Street niggas, they have their codes, right? But I don't know how far that goes when it comes to the world of entertainment, right? I know there's probably a lot of street niggas that watch people that have certain narratives around them, listen to their music, maybe watch their movies, and it's just human nature because when you get to the entertainment side of the world, people don't feel the need, especially in the privacy of their home, to hold up principles and morals or values, right? You're not a bad person if you don't believe in certain type of allegations on somebody, but then you happen to watch an interview on your phone. That don't make you violation or a bad person. So the street niggas, they're just part of the entertainment cycle. If you're talking about being in a venue, right? That can switch shit a little bit. That's when you start talking about people testing you or playing with you or trolling you or God forbid, worst case scenario, touch you. Now, before I talk about Bad Newz, even when he went to his Av battle, let me talk about Adi Boom again. That was one thing that I always said to Boom. And I said this before and I'll say it again. Adi Boom on camera had a very charismatic, cool, laughy, fun personality. And he really was like that in real life, or is like that unless he changed, you know what I'm saying, since I last spoke to him. Really is or was like that. But people mistake like a charismatic personality or being a fun guy or somebody likes to laugh and have a good time. People always confuse that with somebody that's a punk or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know when we got to this point in life when the only way you could be tough not meaning like you in the wrong, tough just meaning like you don't go easily. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when we got to this point where we felt like to be tough or to be stern or to be sturdy or to hold yourself down, right? You had to like be stone faced all the time, or you had to be this ultimate killer. You had to fight every day of your life, or you had to shoot somebody. You have to have bodies on your jacket. You don't got no war stories of stabbing or slicing nobody. How could you be tough? That's not what constitutes being tough. You could just be raised tough by whether it's your environment, your friends, your cousins, your older brother, your father, even your mother can make you tough. We got some mothers out there that'll raise their son into a man. You know what I'm saying? I know they say it takes a man to raise a man. Hell, I'm doing that job my damn self, but I was raised by my mother. You know what I'm saying? And the toughness to me, it didn't come from my pops. I mean, my pops boxed Golden Gloves, but it's not like I grew up in the gym boxing with my father. I got into boxing through him, and then that shit carried kind of like with my friends and shit. If we was ever boxing, it wasn't like me sparring and training with my father. And even that alone doesn't just make you tough. It really, my toughness as far as how I carry it, it really came from being in my environment and being around my people and us all just adhering to the same type of ways. To be honest, like my boys and shit. Coming up through public school systems and shitty schools and motherfuckers fussing and fighting and defending themselves and wanting a name and all that type of shit. That adds to my exterior, some of my heart. You know what I'm saying? And going through shit, taking your wins and losses along the way, that builds toughness and character. You know what I'm saying? But Adi Boom is the same way. Adi Boom would dead knock one of y'all the fuck out if he had to. Adi Boom was never a punk. But going back to the whole point that I was making, one thing that I told Adi Boom back then, I said a concern of yours, it could even be these civilians. It could be these fans. It could be these chumps. It could be a troll. It could be somebody that don't want no problem with you. But because they standing there in the middle of the crowd, or they yo, you call you out your name with these words that people don't want to play with, and there you go jumping off this. It doesn't have to be somebody doing something to you. You can do something to somebody. You hit somebody the wrong way. You're with an entourage. Niggas get jumped. Niggas get rolled on, all types of shit. Next thing you know, this person's out. Concussion or worse. Lawsuits, legal drama, assault cases. All you just never, because you're in an environment in battle rap where people continue to use that narrative. That's why Easy, for example, calling Slade that during promo is just like, that's not good. And it's not just about, are y'all standing on the energy y'all had before y'all was face to face or on camera. It's not just about that. You got to look deeper. It's also about, you might say something from an entertainment value, but it's just like me posting a Loaded Lux promotional video. Not everybody knows it's real or fake. It's no different than if I turn around and I just pick somebody out. Here I am, ARP on camera. I just pick somebody out of the battle rap culture and I call them a bitch, or I call them a rat, or even if I'm joking or promoting, and I wouldn't promote a joke like that. But if I did, there's people on the internet, there's people on this channel, there's people that will watch this video and they'll pick up on that energy and they might repeat it. Oh, niggas is calling him a rat. I'm calling him a rat too, for example. And that's what I was. That's one thing I warned Boom about all the way back then. I said, "Yo, you're on parole still. You know what I'm saying? You fuck around, get up in these venue, and you walking through the crowd, and somebody wants to troll you. Somebody wants to play. Remember that video when Gunna and his security guard was walking, and you had the guy messing around. He's like, "Yo, here go Gunna, that rat or whatever." And the security guard walked up to him, right next to him, and said, "What'd you say?" And he didn't want to repeat it. He go, "What? Would you no say what you said?" And he didn't want to repeat it. But what if he did repeat it? What if he got his ass mopped right there, laid out, stomped out? It's problems. Somebody get hurt, and somebody else got issues behind hurting somebody. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I told Boom. I was like, if this is an arena where you see the entire culture putting this on your name, even if nobody, no street niggas like John said in this video is in the building, no people is really looking to do nothing to you in this environment. You go to, I'm pretty sure you could walk in there with your folks and then walk out with your bag to do your battle. But there's these other pockets of risk. And if you feel like the culture and the energy of battle rap is doing that with your name, it puts you in an unsafe predicament. It's not just about predicting what you will do. It's also trying to predict some of the stuff that could happen outside of you. Okay? So that's what I told Boom back then. And that's why I say to John, I see where John's coming from, but it's not to me just about the street niggas. You know, how many street niggas or what percentage of battle rap fans or supporters are at these events or whatever is real street niggas. It's not just about that. So that's one place where Bad Newz would have to not tailor, but see the energy. You know, because if anybody just pay attention to what I just said, what I'm saying is that you could have a narrative on you, or somebody could put something on your name, and it doesn't have to be them to do something to you. You could do something to somebody else, and people always forget that piece. People always forget that piece, you know, or your entourage, or you know, and battle rap. I mean, we've seen people around Newz, right? Is shit. People doing certain things even when he was having a fair one. Now, what if something went further than that? That ends up with Newz's involvement. These are the people that you might feel like, oh, because they're willing to move on in a certain way for me, those are the people I'm supposed to bring with me to an already aggressive space like battle rap. But that video is on camera, or that situation is on camera. You know, even the situation itself is not supposed to be out public. Now, imagine if you was in a whole venue and Bad Newz is fighting somebody, right? How many cameras? It's just a lot. It's just a lot. And then you wonder how people get older and they get more secluded. You know, it's just like, yo, out there's just so much, and I gotta deal. You know what I mean, it's like, you know, people that don't like the club too much. It's not because they're so worried about only what they will do to somebody. It's also they know, like, I don't want to give somebody the chance to step on my foot or disrespect me or slap my girl on the ass or bump me or violate me, or you know, it's because now I'm put, you know what I mean? It's like you gotta see both sides of that. You gotta see both sides of that. So, you know, I would say Bad Newz, the name of the game is first making sure you can make it home, maintaining your health, and maintaining your freedom and professionalism, right? Like it can't be the thing or the narratives around the upcoming A-Ward battle at the time. It can't be like, oh, niggas ain't gonna say this to me on stage. It's the stage. Unless y'all contracted amongst yourselves, you know, or you happen to battle somebody that doesn't want to use certain angles or say certain things. In battle rap, it's a free fall. They say every and anything. We've already seen the most disrespectful shit, and we've either praised it, cheered it, clicked it, didn't care because it was part of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things that he would have to factor in. Okay, so ARP, what's your answer? Somehow I don't really see Bad Newz the same way the entire culture was like looking at Boom. Boom situation came off to the culture as extremely undisputable. You know, Newz News's position isn't as bad as that, right? I not from what I see. And I feel like the answer is yes. News can come back provided he is willing to accept the 1000% professional level of, even if somebody trolls me, or even you got to put all of that shit to the side, or else you would be dumb to put yourself in that spot where you know the energy can play with you in a way where something can happen in either direction. So if he goes 1000% professional decision mode, right, and he's willing to move in there, go on stage, do his battle, leave the stage, have tunnel vision, have muted ears or whatever, for example, not even to his opponent, don't cause no ruckus with your opponent, nothing like that. Sure, he can. Sure, absolutely he can. Now, before I migrate this into the truth about our views piece, let me say this. I hate when people be lying and acting like controversy sells hasn't become a cliche statement for a fucking reason. Like it's like shout out to Battle Rap Trap. I went to Battle Rap Trap's channel today, just keeping up with news. That's one of the places that I go to keep up with things. Battle Rap Trap, Battle Rap Dose, Hip Hop is Real, 15 Minutes of Fame, the bloggers, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like I go to a bunch of channels and a bunch of places to see like, what's happening today? What's going on? Some I'll just look at the title and be like, oh, word. Then I'll do my own research. So some I'll click play on and be like, oh, that's what's going on. So I do my level of homework. I do my level of homework. And when I was on Battle Rap Trap's channel and I already had this topic in my mind, I looked at his videos and all the highest viewed ones, just like everybody's channel, when it comes to blogging, I talk about battles, when it comes to blogging, are controversial, right? Now, fans will put comments or they'll steer narratives like, oh, here we go talking about Hitman again, or here we go talking about Easy again, or here we go talking about Sue Surf in the title again. Well, it's the God tiers and it's the controversy that moves. Everything else is just like, like I went to Battle Rap and I can remember this because I was noticing this for this topic. I'm just like, I see all the, you got ARP, you got Easy, you got Hitman, you got Rem, you got Mook, you got Surf, you got Lux, and then I see one there that's like a nitty one or something like that. And it was about bars. And, wasn't the typical 10 or 15,000 view video from Battle Rap Trap. It was like 1,000 videos all the way down. The fans show the content creators a level of interest from their clicks, from the topics, from the people. Controversy sells in every entertainment arena. I don't care if you're TMZ. I don't care if you're academics. I don't care if you're Battle Rap Trap. I don't care if you're the RBE channel. Let's be real and honest about it. It's the controversy that people really flock to the fastest. Same reason why they say bad news travels faster than it's real shit. It's real shit. So tying that into Bad Newz, for that alone, if Bad Newz can handle it, that within itself, dare I say, could maybe even make him a bigger draw than he was before all the stuff happened. Because people's going to want to see what he's going to say. People's going to want to see what people are going to say to him, even certain type of opponents. Oh, he's battling this guy that has a gangster reputation. Watch what he says to him. And then let's see if he keeps the same energy. Let's see how it reacts. Let's see if he puts his head down. Let's see if somebody spins it. 100% people want to see it. We buy into, because it's hip hop and because the sport and the culture of battle rap is extremely aggressive and disrespectful, we could even see this with the legacies of the battle rappers, right? There's a time when you look at Calico, like all you see is like fucking Big Meech Jr. or something. Like when he, like younger Calico in battle rap, he had nothing but a street aura to him. And that's the only thing that people will ever perceive of him. as time passes, you know, we get to see more of him. You get to see interviews of him. You get to see him more relaxed and calm and cool. And it even, for lack of better words, people lose their fear factors. Because when people really apply you as like, oh, you a super dangerous person, there could be an element of fear there. Here's another one, Math. When people first saw him coming on the scene, some people first time seeing Math was punching Dose in the face. And bro, yo, get out of my face, son, and hooking all like, damn, this nigga's a fucking monster. Right? And then after that, you know, the incident was serious. And his interviews and his aura at the time, and this is a younger Math too, but everything around his name just seems so much like, be careful of that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you see more of him over the years. You know, he gets older. We all calm down more. We all become less aggressive, right? But even seeing us more, like, well, let me not say us. Let me say the battle rappers. Like the gangster battle rappers, seeing them more, seeing them laugh, seeing them have fun, seeing them have a good time, seeing them in a natural element. It takes off some of that cloak a little bit of, or that arm of like, all I see is this killer or this gangster that's punching niggas because they brim hit him. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about Bad Newz, that's one of the reasons why those allegations was even compounded. Because it's like, yo, the way his personality is, that's all we see. That's all we know him for. So that plus the drama side of things, I wouldn't be surprised once again if Bad Newz was a bigger battle rapper viewership wise than he was before. If he came back and he actively continued to battle, they would want to see that. They would want to see what people are going to say to him and how these people react to each other and all that type of shit. And it would definitely be a shitty narrative to constitute your views. But like I said, who are we kidding? We're lying when we act like this stuff isn't a part of the views. Okay. So, shout out to Newz. I mean, just make that decision for yourself and for your loved ones and for your family. But he absolutely could, and his views would be pretty good, I think. You know, they would, as long as he navigates his matchups the right way. You don't come back and start taking a bunch of random bag battles or nothing like that. The battles that he would take needs to make sense, and the narratives around the battles and the energy and the promotion around the battles would be tied to the storylines of Newz, and it would push. They would go. You know, so Newz, if you come back, not 10 battles in a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, and you can turn that into money because the demand would be there, and the league owners would know what they're booking. They would know that shit. They would know that. You know what I mean? So, all right. So the second half of this title says the truth about our views. Speaking of views now, okay. Oh yeah, Newz is in here. Where you at? Newz, you can come up if you want. I'll put the link. He's in here. Oh, shout out to Don Bean. I just turned to the chat and it says Newz in. Newz, you in here? And Newz, if you ain't here, you can have the link. I'm retired, man. Cut this shit and bring it out of your room, man. Where's Newz? I don't see him. Oh, my bad, Jay. Bad Newz wants to come. Oh, you do? Okay. Oh, it's a good thing I wasn't shitting on you, right? Imagine this topic was meant to like bury him or some shit. Here you go, Newz. All right, so before I move on to the next topic, now we're turning this fucking live stream into an exclusive Bad Newz fucking. Are we about to do an interview, Newz? I don't know. I'm gonna let him kick it off. But there goes the link in the chat, Newz. So I'll wait a little bit while we see Newz. Thank you, Jay, and thank you, chat. I'm usually pretty decent at paying attention to the chat, and especially supers. My bad, Jay. My bad. Thank you, DJ Gaines Bond. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. That's the beautiful thing about the bloggers and podcasters, especially if we have similar topics. We all got like different perspectives, different styles, different thought patterns. You know, so one blogger might fucking cover some shit and have a whole different spin or a thought that I never thought about, and I might have my own and some shit. That's why y'all can see that I freestyle this shit. So it's just me, my thought. Come on, Newz. We don't got all day. Yeah, Newz, where you at? This was his joint right here. Land 39. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. The link is in the chat. Here it is again. There it is again. Come on, news. We live, man. If this was edited or uploaded, I could edit this down or whatever. News in here taking notes. I think I gave some good advice just now. ARP, you're a man with integrity. I respect you, but I just want to have clarity. People like Adi, Kid Slade, Bad Newz being known as what you just said, does that sway on booking them if you were still a BR owner? I'd be lying if I said no, because it was part of my position with Boom. And it's not because I'm a street nigga or a gangster. You guys know that about me. I'm not. I'm not a gangster. I'm not a street nigga. But there was elements. I don't want this to be about Boom, what I'm about to say. There's elements around how certain things could happen that can extremely tarnish your trust. If somebody is willing to turncoat, if somebody is willing to put somebody, there's certain things that you could do where it's just like, damn, you totally changed the way I look at you. You know, I thought you moved in a way that would protect me if you ever needed to protect me. And now I'm scared that that might not be true. You know, sometimes it's not about the street code of things. It could also be about, wow, maybe you're dangerous to be around. You know what I'm saying? Like even the aspect of endorsing somebody, right? I was endorsing the fuck out of Adi Boone. That was my little man. You know what I'm saying? I'm there Christmas Eve visiting him while he's down and all that, collecting money for him, doing giveaways for him, you know, all types of stuff. Like, that's my little guy. That's why I still don't shit on his name. You know what I'm saying? You see that. But just imagine there's people out there that feel away based on some of the stuff that was going on. You know, you might want to catch up with him at an RBE event. Now you could bring stuff around me I gotta pay attention to that maybe ain't being handled. You know what I'm saying? Like, being in the entertainment world, you know, is your location is always there by the masses. So it's just a bunch of things that made me say, you know, I'm a if it was that, I'm not saying I could, but I would have continued to book in a way where it's just like, yo, let's see if we could fix this with names and, you know, let the money and the matchups and the rapping do the talking. You know, I didn't go that route. I made a decision for me, and there was other people involved in it that made those same decisions. That was in art, like Shata would have made these decisions for themselves, and also see how we feel as a, you know what I mean, like. And so it's like we're just gonna back off, and we did the right thing. Like, we didn't just, you know, it wasn't like no subliminal type of thing, whatever. Like, we had a 3-way call with Boom, and you know, we was transparent, to say the least. We was transparent. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was the last phone call I've ever had with Boom. And some interviews that came out after that, and you know, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. As you guys, I never told these behind the scenes stories because I never wanted to do that on Boom's name. The things that made me feel certain things that I felt behind the scenes, because Boom may never do nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Boom was always cool young man to me. I mean, I held him down as well. So I never talked about that stuff. You know, it would be crazy for those stories, but I never talked about it. Don't need that type of content. But you know, I went my direction. You know, and I've always wished him the best ever since. You know, I hope Adi Boom is somewhere right now doing his thing, getting to a bag, enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Come on, man. What the fuck is going on? It's not y'all fault. Maybe it's me because I'm running my mouth and I'm not watching enough. I definitely understand where you're coming from. I appreciate response. Thank you, ARP. I got you. Thank you. Now that's really him. Yo, what's up? News, you got cold feet? The chat is saying you scared now. Don't put none emojis up here right now, especially at home. Chill out, y'all. Chill out. Yeah, Dre, I ain't putting that comment up here. Chill out, man. Chill out. Let's respect our guests, man. Come on, man. Where's News at? Should we move on? Chat, should we move on? Y'all got me stopping for intermission telling me news is in here. Y'all let me get a Adi Boom topic off in the meantime. Telling y'all some stuff about that I guess. Who? I'm not that I mean he could come if who's mad? Shit, I didn't do this stream for news and I damn near just helped him. There you go. Okay, there you go.
What's the word?
Hold on. I just added you. Hold on. Let me change the view. What's up? What does that say? Trap. Why do people gotta be walking while they're can you sit still? Can you like just like stay still instead of ruin the footage and all that? Like you can't just chill out.
Hey, ARP, man. I'm on the footage, man. I made the footage better, brother. How you doing? How you doing, nigga? Da. What's up, my guy?
I'm good, G's. Did you just tune into my whole live before I pulled you up here? Did you catch the topic?
Yeah, I've been up there for like 20, 30 minutes.
All right, before I ask you even why you asked to come up, what's your thoughts on my response, on my breakdown, on my reaction, or my opinions?
I always love your breakdowns, man. Whether positive or negative, it don't really matter. I just like how you get feedback to the culture. So,
Appreciate that.
What it is. I done heard a lot of shit.
But in this particular, but as it directly pertains to you though, that's what niggas want to hear.
You sturdy. I fuck with it.
Okay.
It's definitely a good point of view for sure.
Okay.
My situation is my situation. You feel me? Can't speak for no other man. Boom, slave, clone. Nothing. I'm me. I'm Newz. You heard? So yeah. And to answer your question, nigga, what's up? I'm outside. I know you got one of them bricks trying to get beat up on.
You mentioned bricks. I'm retired. So hold on. Listen,
before
retired,
you come up here and
start petitioning for battles and whatnot and bookings, I just got through saying you shouldn't be taking. Did I not just say that?
I heard
you. Just got through talking about the type of matchups that would be conducive to the storylines and the narratives around you. We keeping it 1,000. You don't want to battle a brick or up and come or none of that. So let's put that to the table. Let me get into a more important question. As far forget the booking stuff. Oh, they're gonna say he back in the store. Watch. Here's a more conducive question. When I said you can hear, let me know if you can hear me still.
Yeah, I can hear you. I got headphones. I got you.
Good. When I said, for example, if you battle and if you got trolled or if people played with you in a venue or any of that nature, would you be willing to stay 1,000% professional and say, I'm putting myself in this place knowing that people have certain storylines and narratives around my name?
Hey, y'all, P, I'm ready to rap, man.
You didn't say that for A-Ward, though.
I didn't, and not gonna lie. I'm gonna be all the way transparent and be 1,000 with y'all right now. I'm gonna keep it gangster. It wasn't just that allegation shit on my name. My pops had just died. Remind you, the day before the Rex battle, I had no time to grieve. Just shit going on at home with me and my old lady. My best friend was just murdered. It was a lot going on all in that whole month. I couldn't do battle rap, so it wasn't because of the allegation. That was a little part of it, but that probably was the most minorest part of the whole situation I was going through. That's nothing to me. Like, but don't get me wrong. So I was just trying to take my anger out somewhere. And so when all that shit came about, it was just like, yo, that's the perfect place to take my anger out on. It could have been A-Ward, it could have been Mad Papa, it could have been Suge. I don't give a fuck who it was in front of me. I was gonna say the same thing. You know what I mean? At that moment, at that time, I was being very immature. I was being very unprofessional. I wasn't thinking about myself, my kids, my career, nothing. I was just thinking about revenge, get back niggas playing. I was on dumb shit, but nah, we active. I'm ready to rap, nigga. Let's get active.
Listen, don't because you hear what professional non-street nigga ARP get all positive, all right? This better be the real you. All right. Don't try to be don't try to pull no sheep over the league owners that's watching eyes. That's why you came up here to talk about book you with a brick. And I'm listen, Newz. People gonna see through this. People gonna see through this. It's about being genuine, right? And I could say that, and I could say that to say this. Let's be transparent in 1,000, like you said. If somebody goes third round on that narrative on your name, for example, what do you do?
Can't beat me with that narrative. I'm gonna beat his ass, man. We active, man. I'm trying to rap, man. ARP, man. Look, all that other shit, it's other shit. That's antics, man. I'm trying to rap, get in the ring, man. I'm itching. It's been long enough. It's been what, 16, going on 17 months, nigga. I ain't been in the ring. Come on, man.
Who is this that's trying to join? Who is this?
I owe myself something. Whoever it is, bring them up.
Nah. Because I don't know who it is, so I don't want anything. Nah,
They probably
this
on Rocky time, but you know that, like you said, that shit gonna come with the game. Listen, bro,
yeah.
to my mission right now, whoever that is, if they speaking negative, they an ant on my mission. I don't even see them. Come on, man, that shit ain't nothing.
Yeah. I want to keep the platform right now with you having the ability to talk on your own, just in case somebody else, because I put the link in the chat, which made it public. So, a bunch of people could. I don't know who's going. This is actually what I was just talking about with like you walking in the venue. So I don't know same shit with the fucking link. Like, nah, I'm practicing what I preach.
Man, I ain't. It's a bigger picture at stake. You heard? Ain't think about none of that extra shit, man. Come on, we got a lot.
All right, yo, let's. Since you up here, let's talk, sir. You and Jack Boy had a situation. Glad it didn't go left. I said that back then. Before I ask y'all, is there potential of y'all battling? Let's clear up the freestyle that came afterwards that a lot of people heard from you and paid attention to. Kind of went like battle rap viral and all that. Like the energy for Jack Boy. I mean, like y'all good? Is it over? Are we past it?
Now we cool. That was stage one of me being professional again. That was stage one of me. I mean, being a man, going the right way about it. That thing could have went a whole lot of other ways. He was element of surprises, everything, man. He was unexpected. He didn't come on, So that was just me, just showing myself. This is what I want to do. If I wanted to do something else to him, I'd have did something else to him. So I presented a couple options to him. And he honored the option of getting in the ring.
Okay, but you can't offer somebody those options after this, then, right? If that's what we're on, right?
Not at all, brother. We're gonna keep it professional, man. Once we get in that ring, ARP, I know what I signed up for. You know that.
Yeah, I feel like 10% is I would say this to an ARP. I'm giving you trust though.
It ain't just you up here though. It's people up here, so it ain't just you. So it ain't just you. This my word, is my bond. So that's just what it is. I'm ready to get active though, bro. I'm ready to get active. It's been a while.
So who you looking for if everything fell into play?
Jack Boy first, nigga. I want Jack Boy first, but if anything else makes sense, anything else like a stupid nigga that makes sense, of course. Yeah, but Jack Boy first. First things first. Jack Boy AWOL. We gonna come on, man. We ain't ducking, tucking nothing. We got to get back to where it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Come on. I already talked to both of them niggas. AWOL, that's my brother. So respectfully, he said he been waiting on me. He ain't touched a word out of the rounds. He said he's waiting on me with it. So I copy.
All right, so off the A-Ward one, the Jack Boy one, even when we saw the clips of y'all being face to face at that event, I did a stream and I said, I want to see the battle. That's what I said. I said, T-Top, book it. That's what I said. That was my reaction to it. Mm-hmm. So that battle comes now, let's say, especially after streams like this. People start clipping this. People start demanding the battle even more. Let me ask you this. Do you feel like before or during the battle, there's additional things that Bad Newz would want to clear up to the culture? Leave that question open-ended and answer it however you want.
I said enough already. That's that.
As far as when you say said enough, you mean your last battle?
I said enough, period. Blogs, battles. Like I said enough about my life and my situation. I'm ready to get in the ring. Yeah. I mean, the rest, everything else, hey, unfold itself in that ring, reveal itself in that ring. Right now, I said enough. So now in the ring is going to be cool. Whatever. I ain't got to explain myself to nobody, bro. I got to just do what I do. I got to explain myself to nobody. That was my first mistake, ARP, if I'm going to be brother to brother gangster with you. That was my first mistake. Explaining myself to niggas that could never even walk in these shoes a day in their fucking lives. So, that's just what we going, that's just what it is, bro. That's my first mistake. I just felt like I owe niggas that because, like you said, gangster rap. Not even that I'm trying to be gangster. I can't change who I am, how I came up with what I am, bro. I've never tried to be a gangster. Motherfuckers say that about me. Man, I'm a brother. I'm a father. I'm a leader. I'm a friend. I'm a lot of things before the word gangster, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just, people like view me as that. That's cool. So if I let people down because they thought it was, that's cool. But what if I let my kids down, my brothers down, my family down? That shit is more important to me first. So, that's just what it is. So, I let people think what they think it is. It's not my job. My job is to battle rap.
Got you. I got two more. I got two more questions for you, G, and then I'll throw it back your way in case there's anything you want to ask me or say.
Whoa, pause. Watch your verbiage.
I'm way too old for that game. I'm way too old for that shit. And quick topic wise, on some real shit, I already feel like I lost that war. Like I got people around me that do that shit too, and I refuse to jump into the mix because I feel like you got to train your brain. You gotta train your brain to do that shit. You know
I'm
what
just
I'm
telling.
saying? Like I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that shit. Like if I say, then I gotta catch it. Like, oh nah, you said catch it. Like, nah, I ain't doing that shit, V. Like y'all can have that shit. I'm too old, man.
It's the
I'm
antics,
lucky
man.
I
It's
don't
the
got the
antics.
grades in yet. I ain't playing that shit with y'all niggas, man.
That's my man's in them. You heard?
All right, hold up. All right, so the first question I was gonna ask you
Mm-hmm.
is, has there been any conversations with, I see John is back on the scene. He got a card coming up. Has there been any conversations to possibly, getting back on bullpen or rocking with John because that was once upon a time your home league, right?
Yeah, for sure. No, I haven't spoke with the Don, man. I ain't spoke with the Don. Since I love battle rap, there's only a couple guys I spoke with. Just I ain't really been, I've been keeping my distance from everybody. Nothing personal, you know what I'm saying? I just doing my own thing. Had to grieve. I had to get back to me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, once he, I'm sure once he heard that I'm active and I'm back doing my thing, he'll probably tap in. If not, I'll tap into him. It don't matter. The phone work both ways. It's never nothing against him. I heard he threw a little shot. I heard he said something before in the battle. I don't even know what battle it was. I never heard it. I don't care about none of that shit. That's my brother for real in real life. Break a nigga face over John. That's just what it is, man. I ain't never gonna change that. So, that's just that.
I could see somebody's phone catching the text behind that right there now. One of y'all.
Yeah, all right.
Which would be cool for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I could see that. All right. Second question, last question I have for you, and then
Y'all, you a funny
just for
nigga,
you. Then you could say or ask whatever you want. Is that clean enough for you niggas? But anyway, the Jack Boy thing.
Mhm.
It was understandable when we seen y'all face to face because Jack Boy kind of got like the 1090 Jake of battle rap reputation a little bit, or and he's been in that spot before. Is there anybody else that you feel if you saw face to face, you might have to have that type of conversation with? And the reason why I'm purposefully asking you here on camera is tactical, meaning that possibly right here on camera before niggas cross each other's paths without knowing, it gets at least subsided a little bit. Is there anybody else from the culture you felt like, or you feel like we might need to have a conversation, but maybe on some like cooler terms because time has passed and you've come to a different place in your life?
Man, ain't no expiration they don't get back. I say that first. So I don't
You
care
gonna
about
say
time
all of that, then
passing.
use the word
I'm gonna
get
say that.
back? Like,
I'm gonna say that though. I'm saying that to say this though. When it come to battle rap, I don't got no enemies, no ops, bro. Everything is professional. I got enemies in the ring. There's nobody in the culture, not even Jack Boy. I want to do something too physical. I'm lying. Probably Jack Boy, Dami. That's it. So yeah, nobody else. But we gonna keep that shit professional, keep it in the ring. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to do none of that. But I just felt like I got to battle him first because he made it his business to get in my business when, you know what I'm saying? So everything else, anything that was personal was already handled in the streets now. So that shit is behind me in my past. Shit is over with. So now we trying to get in the ring, man. You heard?
got you. Good answer. Okay. Yo, it's on you, G.
Nah, that's it. I'm trying to get in the ring, nigga. I'm active. I'm outside, brother. That's it. I just wanted to pop out, let you know that really was me on your stream. I be showing love. I know niggas be like, yo, is he active? Is he paying attention? Of course, the boogeyman paying attention. Nigga, don't look under the fucking bed. You know what's up? I'm outside, ARP. I'm outside,
Yo,
nigga.
I'll be tuned in. I said even I haven't spoke to you since the Blue Room, right? I think.
Yeah, last time I was in there shaking that shit, turning that shit to a red room. Let's go,
Well,
OG.
we'll talk about your loss in a second, but before I go there,
Oh, I'm defeated over there.
before I go there, I haven't spoke to you since
Stop.
then.
Word.
But like I said, when I saw the you and the Jack clip, I said I'm willing to. I'll pay for that. That's what I said to me. If I remember correctly, I said Jack and Bad Newz is one of the few battles that's up there with the big name battles that I want to pay for in 2026. I think I said, I'm paraphrasing my own shit, but I said something like that, and I ain't speak to you. So I'm telling you, as far as your upcoming battles, I'm tuned in, G. I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty sure the entertainment value will be there because that's what I was saying before you just fucking came up on this stream. So salute to you. Stay professional. Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
protect your health and protect your freedom. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
keep
Sure,
everything,
likewise.
or else don't come back. I got to stand on what I was saying even before you came up here. Don't come back then.
Listen,
Don't
bro,
come
I
back.
never left. Man. I just been in the cut, bro. I never left. I never
Copy,
left.
copy.
Just been in the
All
cut,
right,
brother.
can I say take yourself out of here? Is that okay? Is that a okay
Man, I'm
phrase?
out of here, man. I'm off this. You know
Okay.
that. I just want to
Just
let niggas
making
know.
sure.
Nigga, bad news travel fast. Nigga, spread the word. You outside.
Be good, G.
You too, man.
You're ready. What's wrong with everybody with y'all pause? Pause this, pause that. How about this? Like saying, yo, that's my man's. Like that goes back like 15, 20, 30 years at this point, right? That is that a pause at this point? That's my man's right there. That's my man's in the pause. The fuck is going on? Like everything could be paused with you motherfucker. It's just like, y'all swear to God, I'm not bullshitting, man. I really, really feel like you gotta train your brain to really catch all that shit. The phrases that other people say or that you would say, you gotta train your brain. You gotta dead ass, even that right, dead ass, pause. Like the fuck? You can't win. All right, is everybody looking forward to Jack Boy versus Bad News? I was looking forward to it. Damn, I forgot to tell News a little bit more about his loss in the Blue Room. I'm trolling him a little bit with that. I ain't gonna lie. Because he battled. It was Pain in the Blue Room, right? Well, he battled twice in the Blue Room. He battled KD as a Blue Room battle, right? But that was off the cuff. That was we booked that the night before. Y'all know that story. Less than 24 hours prep when I was at Bags and Bodies, and they was arguing behind me. I said, "Nigga, I'll put the bag up right." And them niggas really did that shit, but they didn't train their brain to do that shit in the fucking mansion or the competitions and whatnot on the spot. Them niggas showed up with less than like 12 hours. Opened up the card or early in the card. KD and Bad News, no stumbles, no knock. That shit was incredible. And then we got motherfuckers booked for months coming up there and can't complete their rounds and shit. But anyway, but aside from that, the Bad News one, that was like me repping RBE, and then that's the John and the bullpen little thing. You know, as a matter of fact, we did that before. We did that when Bad News battled Jay Murder. Like John's obviously standing right there behind News, and here I am with Murder. You know what I'm saying? There's times when Murder's landing balls, and I'm turning to John. You know, little. That's how we keep it fun. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to John. Shout out to the bullpen. Shit like that was always dope energy and fun to do when you see league owners rocking with each other like that. But there's still the competitive thing. Like I got my hitters, you got your hitters. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Murder. Like off this nigga, it becomes a little bit more personal. Like you really, really, you're not neutral in those battles. Like 90% of the RBE battles, I'm neutral. Definitely can't say 100. I'd be lying. But like 90% of them bitches, I'm neutral. And if you got like a Bad News versus Jay Murder, fuck out. There's no way I want Bad News to win that shit. Like I want Murder. But nah, all right, closing that out, and then I'm gonna get back into the views coming off of that Bad News topic. We didn't expect to bring anybody up today, but it was cool to see News come up here and co-sign the shit that we was just saying before he came up. You know, that's dope to see him on that type of mature professional tip. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was trolling him. Like, don't talk like that with a league on him, nigga. Try to get book. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I believe him. You know, and I think he understands that that's a path back into battle rap that we was just saying he absolutely has a path back into, right? We just fucking saying that shit. But yeah, we want to see Jack Boy versus News. It's not like two mega names or god tiers. Like I know everybody wants to see a Mook and a Surf, a Hitman and a Lux. We know that the separation of that, but the storyline that they have. Now watch this, y'all. Now we're gonna move on. Now, what if we see Jack Boy and Bad News on camera again and they smiling? Well, fuck it all up. I would come right back on stream and say, give me my money back. I ain't paying for that shit. Y'all fucked it up. News he just said, nah, the only person I want to do something, Jack Boy, nah, I'll take that back. You know, I'm trying to be real. Nah, you know, we already saw each other. Leave it like this. Don't fuck it up. Leave it like this. We already covered that topic as far as Harmon promo. All right, let's get to this views thing. That is tied into the Bad News topic, like I promised y'all. So I got like over 10 examples to bring up, and we're gonna talk through each one. When I was saying, yo, when Bad News comes back, his views might be more than they was before. I'm not even bullshitting. I really, really believe that shit. Hold on, let me get y'all view right. Damn, what the hell is wrong with my views ever since the Bad News shit? Hold on, fucked up my view. My bad. Hold on 1 second, y'all. We live, so give me a second. I got y'all. Give me a second. My bad. That's the one I wanted. My bad. Damn. I had to minimize my screen out and shit to get that right. Okay. Advice time. Maybe. The truth about our views. You know, one place that I think battle rap is either messed up or messing up, and it's easily correctable. I think battle rappers that came up in the battle rap culture, in the battle rap industry, you got your league owners, you got your battle rappers, you got your media, you got your bloggers. The bloggers show how blogging goes. We cover who won, who lost. We cover battle rap news. We cover upcoming cards. We cover fan demands. We cover what we like, what we don't, what we want to see change. We know how it goes, right? We know all the popular bloggers over the years and how they've continued to lead the way. And I sometimes I take my own self out of the blogging, even though I was a blogger before I was a league owner, but my league owner reputation far exceeds my reputation as a blogger. So it's all good. It's all good. People never mention me as a blogger. It's all good. I'm not offended. But they all set the trends of how blogging and battle rap goes. I think when battle rappers started trying to blog, whether they were doing it to promote, whether they were doing it because they felt like, hey, let me get a check the same way the bloggers is getting a check, whether they did it because they felt like, shit, why should I speak on other platforms when I could speak on my own? Or whether fast forward today, some, not all, may be doing it out of necessity. Like, shit, it's dry out here. Let me create these battle rap blogs and try to generate some bread. You know what I'm saying? Here's why I think the battle rappers some of them might be going at it the wrong way. You're trying to be a battle rap blogger instead of being a content creator. Big difference. If I shoot a RBE battle right now, I'm a content creator. I spent money, I organized, I orchestrated, I contracted, I coordinated, I did all of this stuff to bring together this event or these two people in front of each other, and we shot it, we edited it, we packaged the whole thing up, and we uploaded it to the YouTube channel as a 35-minute video, and it's a piece of content. YouTube doesn't give a fuck about because it's a battle rap or battle rappers, or it's a movie review, or it's a video game. Content creators. Now, battle rappers that want to continue to leverage their names that they've garnered and created in the world of battle rap, the thousands or the hundreds of thousands or the millions of views that have built their social medias or their fan bases or their followings. Now that battle rap is in a decreased state and some people are turning to YouTube or to online monetization, go about it as a content creator, which means if you give me a loaded Lux blog of him shopping, make some stupid shit up, you know how many people might still click play on that? Let me see how Loaded Lux walks down Lenox Avenue and shops for his jeans. Goods. Let me see how Goods goes through processing how he's going to develop the next shirts that's going to come into his store. You know, like, you guys have fan bases. And this is what I was saying earlier when in the intro of my video that Shata used to debate with me about. Like, ARP, you're already well-spoken. You already have a certain image to you. You know what I'm saying? You could dress well. You're very relatable on camera. You know, like, if you was more intimate with the public, if you was more forthcoming with behind the scenes and more about you, more interpersonal, if I was randomly taking a camera with me because I'm going on this shopping spree, or I'm going to my kid's school program, or I'm going to play basketball, or I'm going to go, some of the stuff that I do in my regular, like, it can be compelling. Now, I don't have the type of schedule that will allow me to become like a streamer. Like, I see, shout out to Holla. Holla's doing that right now on Kick. Go to his channel and sign up, follow him. You know, I can't, my schedule doesn't allow, and my lifestyle doesn't allow me to do like day in the life videos, you know what I'm saying? Or live streams, you know, but I can shoot and then create a piece of content for you that doesn't have to be battle rap related or Sorry It's True channel related. It could be about me. And that's why I even mentioned the possible new memberships that we'll create if you guys want me to. Go to the intro of this video if you came in later on. Shout out to Quarter Lab. They want me to do it, but I'm not doing it unless y'all want it. But anyway, it's no different than all the battle rappers. Think about being a content creator, not a battle rap blogger. Think about being a content creator. Sue Surf. I'm gonna look at his channel in a second. This is what sparked some of the thought as well. I'll just make some shit up. Hell, there's a big U topic that we might do. If I upload if we stream here on this video today, the big U update, or if I save it and we cut the stream and I just upload it separate, he just got another superseding indictment. Now, damn, is saying this incriminating? It is incriminating. Let me not use that example. All right. I was just going to talk about somebody that might know about the world of certain things and talking about them. But then again, yeah, I can't say that about. Nah, I'll take that back. Bad example. Bad example. Welcome home. Damn, I'm tripping. What's a better one? What's a better example? I'll go back to Loaded Lux again. Everything healthy. 3, what up, G? Good to see you. Everything healthy. Everything healthy. Everything healthy. Blogs about how he eats. I seen a couple training videos with Lux, you know what I'm saying, working out in the park, whatever. More videos like that. How he goes to the juice bar, talking about the ingredients of how he detoxes after a long week or some shit like that, because he got this healthy thing. You know, you find what's relatable to these people in even their personal lives and turn into content creators, not bloggers. Content creators. Daylight arguably is the best basketball player from battle rap. Sorry, Holla. Sorry, Murder. Sorry, who else? Who else could play good from battle rap? Trez. Shout out to Trez. Trez could play. Shout out to Trez. Oh yeah, that is nice. Sorry, Daylight might be the best. All right, he might be the best skill wise. And why I don't go on Daylight's channel right now and see that he's not starting just a one-on-one content page. What's the dude's name from the cages in Manhattan, Lower Manhattan? You see content of him all the time. The older guy that just ain't got no hops or whatever, just backing niggas down or whatever, boom, over the shoulder, little floaties and all that. He be busting niggas, right? But Daylight, he plays ball so much. Like, why is a cameraman not? Yeah, Tresby hooping. Why is a cameraman not with Trez? Just, oh, you going to the court today? Cool, and upload it. You got a lot of people. Oh, look at this parallel. Post battle rap and then people that left with a name. How about post N1? The N1 movement. People like Professor. Why everybody didn't do it? I don't know. But Professor has made more money on YouTube than he ever did going on tour and building his name with N1. If I go to Professor's YouTube channel right now, he's probably got hundreds of thousands on this video, million views on this video. He just turned himself into a content creator to what's relatable to him, right? So with this example right here with Surf, his last upload prior to what just went up 19 hours ago was 4 years ago, okay? And even between 4 and 5, because I don't want somebody to say, well, that's because he was down. No. Between 4 year and 5 year is 3 videos, 2 videos. This one and this one is listed as 4 years ago. Everything else after that, then you got 3 that's sitting in the 5-year bucket before it gets to 6 years. So there's a 3-year span where he does like 7 videos. But then when I see this right here, Sue Surf performs at Hot 97. It's only a 3-minute video. But Surf could easily hire a cameraman or have somebody, even with a fucking cell phone, recording content like, for example, people's now in mode with Surf for music. They're talking about his music coming just as much, if not more, than his battle right now, because people's just like, we're not sure about that. And they're talking more about his music at the moment, which is dope for him. So how about a content of the process. I see the video clips of his new video that he's about to release, right? I'm probably gonna do a reaction when the full song drops here on the channel with y'all. Hey, sir, figure out that shit on YouTube so the reactor community can get in on your videos and push them. You know what I'm saying? Just like Jay Mills and any hell, fuck battle rap. Let me go to the top, the throne right now. And I'm sure Surf, if you don't know this, with telling him right now, the throne right now, arguably Kendrick Lamar, right? What did he do during that heavy traction moment? He allowed all the reactors to monetize and to react to Not Like Us and all them songs. Hell, to the point where it's in Drake's lawsuit versus UMG. Okay? So anyway, Jay Mills does it. A lot of people, I do it. People hit me up. Yo, I clip this, whatever, boom, boom, boom. As long as you're not using the content the wrong way, I'll not whitelist you. I approve it or whatever. But anyway, yeah, Surf, when you start dropping music, if you drop music on your YouTube channel, which I'm sure you will, all the biggest artists in the world do, they have Vivo accounts and YouTube pages and all that shit, where they get replayable type of content money for years to come. If you got classic albums or songs, let the reactors in on it. You know what I'm saying? It's very beneficial. Kendrick proved it, and so does a lot of small channels. But anyway, where's the content of the making of this video, the making of behind the scenes? I hope that comes behind the scenes of the video. You in the booth. People want to see how you construct. Yo, Cass live. Now I think about it. Cass lives in the studio. Cass should have, and he has a YouTube channel. Cass should have 1 million videos of him in there cooking up, being a content creator, not just a musician. The Surfs and the Cassidys or the people that's in the stew a lot. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Who's next? Loaded Lux is next. Okay. Loaded Lux and Murder Mook, they're coming around. They're starting to come around the corner. They're coming around because if I do the same thing I did with Surf 7 months ago, we're in July right now, right? That's 10 months ago. This puts us back in 2025. This video right here. So within the last 7 months, Lux has done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 videos. That's a little bit more than a video per month. I don't like that because I want to see these guys understand what's available to them as content creators. Right now, there is some of what I was saying for like a Surf or a Cass that's mixed in here a little bit. Loaded Lux pulls up on his Harlem block, 40,000 views. You see what I mean? Loaded Lux, no, something else. Harlem Nights, Lux, Murder Mook, Ocho Cinco, DNA, Uncle Rod, Laughs, Real Talk, and Legendary Moments. An hour and 13 minutes, 29,000 views. This shit is crazy. This fucking No Name is gonna be at. It's 3 weeks ago. This shit is gonna close the year out at 500,000 views. This is a classic diss song. I ain't gonna lie. But this is what I mean by content creator. Now, Lux, he's doing it. He's doing some of that stuff. But the only thing that Lux is missing right now is because he has a name, he has a following, he has a page, is the consistency. Can't average a little over 1 video per month unless every video you upload is like this. All right. When I see channels that have big videos and big followings and consistent subscribers returning, yet they don't upload frequently, that means when they do upload, it's a big deal. But not everybody. You can't always do a no name unless you get into a lane that allows that type of content. Like, okay, when I do step outside, like a 1090 Jake was doing, they're a little bit more frequent now. But like Trap Lil Ross, before he started clipping and doing regular coverage, he's just doing pure documentaries, come outside once every other month maybe. But them videos is boom, everybody's in. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, that's Lux. We got more. Here goes Mook. Mook got his channel. Let's go back to when he started coming around. It's 1 year ago. So since then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Similar to Lux. Let me use Mook as an example that's gonna carry on for many of these channels. You can't have an ego. I can't have an ego. You can't listen to some battle rapper be like, yo, bum ass videos. You can't listen to. You can't be like, I'm this big star guy, or this big league owner, or this big time battle rapper. I can't be doing videos that only do 1,000 views. You cannot have that mentality. You got to be humble, and you got to understand YouTube isn't necessarily a reflection of how much legacy or how much of a legend or how important one is in one space. But sometimes I think we get a little bit tampered by our views and it detracts us. It's a little embarrassing to certain people. Some people feel like they've lost. And it even kills certain people's consistency when they try other things. Like I see Goods on his channel. Actually, we'll get to Goods in a second. But anyway, look at Mook. It's Murder Mook, right? It's Murder Mook. 13 days ago, this video did not break 4,000 views. That's not a failure. If you're following my logic, especially with consistency and with hard work, eventually that bitch will pay off. Okay. This one right here, this was related to the No Name track. So it's got 40,000 views, 10,000 in the studio. This one right here was 132. Him and it's still tied to the the Hitman battle as well. But here, that's what I mean. Like Murder Mook and Honor Up. Even though this is only 1.2 thousand views, can't be deterred. Receives a gift. This was a dope video. I did see this of him getting a gift of his mom's. 104,000 views. Fire. This shit with Rex, I ain't even gonna click it. I saw this thumbnail before though. Shout out to Rex. I don't know what they do with those videos, but hey, it's content creation. All right, let's move through a couple more people. Actually, a lot more people, but I'm gonna be faster. All right. Hitman gets it a little bit more. I ain't gonna lie. One day ago, one of his joints from his basketball league, his diss songs, right? So within the last month, he's got 1, 2. Wait, let me see. Any other month? Let's go to 1 month. Within the last month, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just as much as Lux and Mook have done in the whole year, he has in 1 month. Content. Remember when he sent that screenshot to Polo? His YouTube month, that it was about $50,000. This is what it takes. The activity. Okay? That's not cap. Polo got it on his channel. All right? Keep going. The basketball uploads. Oh yeah, a lot of these shits. Music videos. 6. This is all still within 1 year. Trailers, music videos, basketball. See, his own battles from his own league. You have to be 2.9 on him and Geechee. You have to use your channel as a content. When you're a content creator, you could do a music video. You could do a basketball game. You could do a battle. You could do a music video. You could do all that. You could do trailers. Content creators. You know, I was gonna, when I was pulling these videos up, or all these channels up, I was gonna get at Jay Mills for a second and use him in this point. And I see he's got a new joint out, a new blog out, so now I can't get at him. But what I was gonna say is like, yo, Jay Mills, you understand this. He's too far in between, in my opinion. I'd like to see Jay Mills a little bit more active as a content creator. You know, how he wants to go about that, of course, is his own preference, you know, but he's doing well on his YouTube, man. He's doing well on his YouTube. Look, he's got his blogs, his music videos, you know, making of it. Just like I said to Cass, and I said to who else? Where we start? Surf. The videos in the booth. I'm not trying to say it's the secret sauce. Like, oh, here goes how Ron Browns is making the beat. Here's how I shoot the fucking videos, and here's exactly how I edit it. But hey, you never know. You never know. Like, you guys figure it out. But have the mentality of content creators. Now, here's where I was going to use the example of Goods. Here's where I was going to use Goods. Goods got workout videos he's putting up lately. Now, this one right here, they won it. I assume this is a music song. But look, when he has gym videos, not as many views as when he's doing like music or battle rap related stuff. And that's because it's where the fans know us from the most. But Goods obviously is really gotten into fitness and working out. If good, look at this one right here. Is 100-pound dumbbells the new standard? No, it's not, Goods. But anyway, you late to the gym ass. Nah, I'm gonna leave him alone. Shout out to Goods. But nah, it's only got. But what if? And I'm not saying it has to be a different channel. But imagine if Goods had 3 gym videos on going up per week for a whole year. 1 year. Sometimes it takes 6 months, 1 year, 2 years to really roll your content into a niche market of fans as a content creator. Because when you become a content creator, you're not as much Goods anymore where everybody knows you, but the payoff could be extreme. It's stovetop cooking shit. You know what I'm saying? So all right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Shout out to Oss, where is the content creator mind? He has it. Where is the MTV Crib type shit you was doing? The music I love seeing because he just put out an album. We gotta get these views up. Fans, all of us, me included. I ain't gonna lie, I click this one. You can see this one's at 131. This one. But where's the MTV Crib type of shit? Here goes one. Here goes the one with Loso. Episode 2. This was a dope concept. You don't think battle rap fans want to see how battle rappers really are, how they really living? You know, and also got another one where he was showing how battle rappers, prep when he goes to his own events. Day before, whatever, he knows everybody. So he linking up with everybody, showing this battle rapper going over their bars in the parking lot. And this. He showed himself as well, how he was, going through the motions day by day, writing his rounds and all that shit. Us, you battle so frequently. I should see within the last, this is 1 year right here. I should see a lot of those videos, G, because you got access to all the battle rappers. They all fuck with you and respect you, and you book enough to see it. Here goes one of them, right? I think this, how I prep right here 1 year ago. All right. But Oz, you stopped it. You stopped it, man. Look, that was 1 year ago. You stopped doing it, G. You stopped doing it. Look, 24,000 views. It's one of the highest viewed videos since then. Yeah, this one, that's 31. This one, that's 35. This one, that's 131. It's one of the highest viewed videos from the last year, Oz. Right? I ain't done. Let's look at Easy's channel. Easy does it more like a blogger and keeps also focused on battle rap. But from a content creation standpoint, he has a fan base that he could leverage as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it when it's not controversial and when it's not his battles. Like, he's like everybody else, humbly. He'll talk that view shit with some of us, including me, right? Well, look, he got a video right here that's only got 143 views. He's got to be humble just like the rest of us. This ain't no diss. I'm just using all the examples, including him. This one's less than 1,000 views. Look, it's not the biggest views, 1.3. It's not the biggest views, but staying consistent with some of this stuff. Now, I don't know what lane, if I was Easy, I would pick. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, at least he's frequent. So somebody like an Easy channel, or like my channel, can kill you by 1,000 paper cuts. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the quality is there, but the views don't match the quality, the quantity of it still picks up. Because if I showed some of y'all what I make per month, I make salaries on my, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, all right, I'm not done, y'all. I'm not done. I like this topic. Look at math. The most YouTube successful one out of all of us, right? Right? 1 day ago, 4 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 1 month ago, 1 month ago, 1 month ago, one. Let me stop at 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 videos in the last month. That's more than 1 per week. I like that. You go from 1 right here. I don't know if there's a new interview or a re-up, but it goes from 98,000 views on this one. Some will go and some won't. 53,000 views right here with Fat Joe. This one right here, the video before that, only 1.9 thousand views. And Math's got what? 1.7 million subscribers. people think that this is the old YouTube days where you could just diss somebody or go on saying you got 1 million subscribers, but this video. Anybody that says that don't know you. YouTube has changed so much since those days. It's not about that anymore with YouTube. It's simply just not about motherfuckers probably botted subscribers that made YouTube start to change that. It's not about that no more. The content or the video is gonna go or it's not based on the content, based on your frequency, based on the algorithm, based on the title, based on the topic, based on the quality, based on all these factors. Some will do good and some won't. It's just how it is, even on a 1 million+ subscribed channel. But he's a content creator, so Math knows what he's doing. Let me go to Jim's. This is why I want to make sure Jim's channel was in this example, because I want to use him for a different example. Well, kind of still what I was saying about like the like me or easy or the quantity. Jim's, even though he is extreme, the whole battle rap culture knows who Jim's is. Jim's is not the highest viewed person in the world, but it doesn't deter him. You know how much respect I have for that? It doesn't deter him. 990, 126, 979, almost 2,000 with this one, 2.1, almost 2,000. It doesn't deter him. ARP booked about it. I don't know what AI you use, but that does not look like me, Jims. I don't know the last time Jims has had a video over 5,000 views. But not only do I tune into him, that man is fuck me. He's earning himself he's paying some bills with this channel. 4 weeks ago. Within the last, let's go to everything that says a month. He might have the most uploads. Probably like me, him, and Easy, to be honest. Hold on. Let me just stop at 1 month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 22, 25, 28, 31, 34, 37, 40. What the fuck? 43, 46, 49, 52 videos in the last month, baby. Let's go, Jims. Oh, damn, I forgot to pull up Rosenberg's channel too, but yeah. Fuck, what? Lose the ego. I'm trying to tell you, battle rappers, to get your money. Suge, when I talk about people, the blogger, I said this to you before, but Suge, he did this video right here. See, got the red line on it. I watched it. Shotgun Suge response, easy to block captain. He was in there. I think it's this one. He said another time. He's like, I guess I'm a blogger now. No, you don't even gotta go make your content, G. Cooking content, rapping, whatever. But within the last, you was active at month 7. You was active at month 7, sure. And then you turned down. After that, you've only made 1, 2, 3, 4 videos, and the last upload is 5 months ago, man. You know what I'm saying? I really, really want you guys to be more. I'll go to myself last. Last, but hopefully not least. I'm going to use the Sorry Is True channel, y'all. Look at this. 1 day ago, my Dirk shit. Only 920 views, 570. This is a good video, this David shit. This video. It's good content. You guys need to click this. Let me go back to 1 month for me. I don't know if I got Jim's beat. I probably don't. Oh shit, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I might. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42. Yeah. I'm right there with you, Jims. I'm right there with you. Hey, this channel make a couple dollars, man. I could pay a bill or two with this channel already. I can't wait to see what this channel is going to be a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, especially now that we have focus directly pretty much on crime and lawsuits and paperwork and the legal world. I'm just saying. All right. I was going to do some Sorry Is True stuff, but we're already an hour, 35 minutes in. I got the Nolan Wells update. I got the Big U new superseding indictment and the new charges that they added to him, I'll put him on the Sorry True channel ASAP. And I'm not gonna put this on the Sorry True channel, but because it was tied to music as well, I might as well just mention it here real quick. Judge rules rap lyrics may be used as evidence in Yellow Beezy's trial for Mo3's murder. That was the last update that we had. Was the judge gonna let it in? The answer is fucking yes. They're still gonna be rapping about their crimes. Everybody, y'all need that clout. And then look at this. Judge orders that Yellow Beezy and defense should have access to all names, addresses, and phone numbers of hundreds of state witnesses. Hundreds? Who could testify in the Mo3 case. Look at civilians. Look at all the names that they put out, B. Look at this shit. That's insane, B. At least they only put the first initial, but Jesus Christ. Anyway, Jay, 16 months. Somebody get the beggars out of here. What happened? Who was in here begging? Hey, Jay, what do you think? Do you think we should do short lives? Mods, members, do you think short lives in the afternoons are cut it? Or y'all only like long lives because they're lives? Like, let me know, because I could do more lives in the afternoon if they're short. I really don't think 2027 we can get back to morning until, the morning lives. That's tough for me right now. Like I said, I got my ass kicked this year, but I'm being productive. This was Bad Newz. Shout out to Newz for pulling up. I hope that he put some energies out there that work well for him and his opponents. You know what I mean? So that was dope that Newz pulled up. Got an exclusive for y'all on accident. And shout out to our new member, Terrence, for becoming a member, man. Salute to you. It's a secret society, all we ask is. All right. And everybody check out the intro of this video, of this live. And I'm talking about, do y'all want me to create that second membership? Like I said, Quarter Lab wants me to do it. I'm only going to do it if y'all say yes. All right. You try this, says any live will do. Right. No Mercy. Shout out to No Mercy in the building. I never seen that before. I never seen that shit. That shit is on a whole bunch of media platforms. I never seen that shit. I was just like, what? What the fuck? Major, what's good, G? Good to see you. Good to see you. 35 months. OGs. You see, that's what we are, people. That's why I said that shit to Newz. We're at a point where even women feel the need to pause. Women need to pause, B. Y'all gotta stop this shit. Jay, I don't like this. I don't like that one right there, man. Come on, man. All right, before I get up out of here, any Q&A? Before y'all are sick in the chat. Any Q&A before I get up out of here? 100%. Because this is the type of stuff I might do now, but they would be more interpersonal if we don't real talk. But any questions and answers, because we haven't done a live in a while. So before I drop, throw any interesting stuff in the chat. It's like, yo, ARP, you ain't talk about this. Shout out to 3 still here. He says, so I haven't listened to all of the back and forth. The last update that I saw, though, was Spesh dissing Chrissy and shit. If it was on a battle rap stage, it is what it is, right? They do that shit to Danny. They do that shit to Mike P. They do, you know what I'm saying? If it was on a battle rap stage, but y'all don't really look like battle. Y'all don't have the rules that we have. Even though it's on beat and it's a battle and it's hip hop, they don't got the same rules as us, right? If that was the case, they'd be doing it left and right every time we turned around. When industry rappers beef on wax, it's a much higher percentage that they really, really have a problem. Eminem and Benzino really had a problem. 50 Cent Ja Rule really had a problem. Jay-Z and Nas really had a problem. You know what I'm saying? These guys, they really have problems. It's not like, oh, we doing this for sport and we're gonna do interviews together before. You know what I mean? Like, nah. So the special thing with Chrissy in that arena, I think changes things a little bit. I think I saw a video too of Jim that is kind of talking with some youngin' like he was already on that. So did this all spin off the Coogee Rap Challenge or something like that? 3? Either way, I don't like how these industry artists be dissing each other on songs, and it can't be like us, like, oh, this is a battle, like, It don't be feeling like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the energy of Drake and Kendrick might have been a part of Rick Ross getting punched in the face when he was out there. Like real shit. So I don't know, man. I don't know. ARP, we heard Jay Z say to Nas, exactly, and that's why they wouldn't have been in the same room and not and looked at each other like Easy and Slade, like yeah, you knew the assignment. Nah, like Nas and Jay, they had an issue. They didn't like each other. I'm not trying to say they was gunning for each other, but you know, that was worked out. Conversations and a little beef here and all that. The Summer Jam thing happened. When Nas and then he went up to a Power 105 and started outing everybody for payola and shit. Shit was real. Shit was real. There's tattoos included in this one right here. You tried it. His career was ruined. Some would say Wyclef fucked his career up too with the production on Cannabis's first album, but it was Wyclef, right? His career was ruined behind that shit, man. Cannabis was one of the hottest new rappers to ever come out in a certain span of hip hop. Like that's crazy. I still think he had a legendary moment. Cannabis, absolutely legendary moment. Y'all know I'm not lying. I'll battle you on the net. I'll battle you in the flesh. I'll battle you over the phone. You could call me collect. I'll battle you for the respect. I'll battle you on Thank check. I'll battle you with a gun on my neck. Y'all get ready to pause. I'll battle you standing over the toilet with my dick out. Go ahead. Right? Times have changed, haven't they? I'll battle you juggling a hand grenade with the pin out and a stolen car with the VIN number ripped out, drinking a Guinness stout, doing a 360 spin out. I stay righteous like Farrakhan, puffing on the marijuana. You understand where I'm coming from? You number one, then I'm negative two. Basically, nigga, that means I'm still better than you. Basic math. What? What? Can I? Right. Right. Oh, damn. Damn. He was the first person to ever get accused of taking his lyrics off the internet. Cannabis. People probably talking to him back then like there was AI today. Like I could AI a loaded Lux fucking verse right now, probably. I could ask ChatGPT to give me one. You know what I'm saying? But real shit. I don't know if it sounded exactly like him, but Clef and LL was on Rap City another time talking about it. Y'all don't got no question, no Q&A, anything that I'm missing as far as current news right now. We good? Don't have me cut this live off and then be in my comments. Yo. We haven't been live in a while. We good? We straight? We straight? We good? We all right? We good? I'm watching the chat. I missed news before, right? Now I'm watching. Now everybody's scared. Now everybody quiet and scared. I'll battle you on the net. I'll battle you. I'm not rushing right now. When I go upstairs, I'm gonna eat, put my feet up. I gotta be careful the way I put my feet up. That shit is a little sassy. Yo, while I'm at it, what were these again? Rock Dove, memory foam. Yo, I got hardwood floors, so I started feeling away walking around my house all day long. I said it's time for the memory foam Jones. Why did you retire? Oh, y'all want to have some fun? Y'all want to kick them new members streams off here now? Is that what we doing? Why did I retire? So I spoke about it many times. And one thing that I always say in short, and I'll try to see if I can add something new here for you. In short was I always say it's many things. It's never one thing. Is a list of things. But to be more specific for you, homie, you got where I am in life. That's part of it. I feel like I look at my life in phases. Like I could say, when I was in my 20s, these were my goals, and this is the stuff I was into, and my mentality, and some of my circles, and in this phase and in this phase. Like I'm in this super dad fatherly phase. You know what I'm saying? And I've been a father for a minute. Like I said, my son is taller than his mother at this point. But it's not like my children's ever missing out on my time or anything like that. But my energy, like people tell you, my kids will tell you, if daddy's walking around the house, pacing the hallway, screaming, or if he's pissed off or whatever, it's behind battle rap. Majority of my life outside of battle rap, God's blessings, have been pretty good. You know, Jesus Christ, battle rap. Um, Another one is battle rap. This might sound like I'm trying to pat myself on the back. I'm really not. But if you peep, like when I came in day one, people were giving me this big praise, like, "Yo, we heard he's about his bread. We heard he's about his business. He's one of the, he's his business is A1. The way he conducts shit, the way he contracts and everything." I thought that was like to be in any field a standard, and as the years go, to see the way people carry it, there's certain things I give up on. It's like it's unfixable. Like you see me lately saying we shouldn't call promo, but I know I'm not a big enough person on my own to fix that. I just say it. I just put out my opinion. Same thing with bad business. Um, it's too big of a problem for me to fix it, even if I carried it a certain way. You got some of the biggest names that have been involved in bad business, have promoted bad business, have requested. Some of our gatekeepers, some of our biggest league owners, some of our biggest battle rappers have partook in it. Um, and it's unfixable to me, and that's another thing. It's just, it wears on you. Um, Notice I mentioned the little ones first, the kids first. What's some other ones? The state of battle rap. I see a lot of people tweet me at times. They be like, ARP sort of writing on the walls. To a degree. But the writings that's on the walls now was on the walls 5 years ago too, 6 years ago too. You know, there's a level of insanity that most of us league owners have, doing the same thing and still expecting a different result. Definition of insanity: to be a consistent league owner, you got to have some insanity to you, coupled with passion and thick skin. You know, so you got some of my removal of insanity or insane things in my life. Some of that is in it. Um, Money wise, um, I like spending my money on more productive things. Not things that's gonna piss me off or stress me out. Look at the last card that I did in my retirement phase. Couldn't get that to go fully right. It was like a lit down. It's just like I got better things to spend my money on. I could be spending it on investments, my family, uh, putting it in a bank, knew this, knew that. I'm wearing one of my joints. Speaking of, I'll tell y'all something personal. I don't be talking like this on camera. I really don't. And this is, when people talk like this, is corny. But I'm in the middle of freestyling this point for y'all, and it's something I take serious and passionately, which is retirement. You see this bracelet? I could leave that up there. You see this little joint? You see what it says? It says Turks and Caicos. Went to they have a fish fry out there every Thursday. That was by my resort. It's like the two thing to do if you're out there on a Thursday, once a week. Uh, Videos of it actually is on my gram. I bought myself one of these. I bought my daughter one of these. I bought my son one of these. Turks and Caicos little mementos. You know what I'm saying? So I just threw it on today. Whatever. Um, this Turks and Caicos trip cost me about 22 grand, from the type of room, the flights, the expenses along, even though it was an all inclusive resort, beaches, but I spent about $22,000 on this trip. You know, I'd rather spend my money on shit like that. When my kids get that stamp in their passport, my kids experience shit like that, you know, rather than give it to some battle rapper whose car is gonna flip over right the day of the event. You know, It's a lot, man. 10 years plus. 10 years is just on this side of the main RBE. On the other side, you got when I said I'm gonna fall back and I'm gonna be quiet and I'm still running or allowing the bricks to run under RBE. And even though I'm not directly doing that stuff, I'm still tied to it. It's stressful. You got the full circle pieces. This is like after, and even before you got when I'm doing like battle rap media and everything like that. It's like even my battle rap media days, problems before RBE. Shout out to Star, but problems. It's like this space is just so negative and so, you know, I had to put down the ego of saying, all these other league owners that have been around for a long time, they're going to be able to say that they're still kicking. I had to tell myself, I don't give a fuck. That's because they want to do it. You only live once. I got to do what's dope for me. And that's also what motivated me to go crazy that last year. And we swept, and I was proud of that. We swept. League of the Year, Event of the Year, Battle of the Year, Environment of the Year, Cody and Big K. We swept. And then that was able to be my Jordan walk off. You know what I'm saying? I was like, like leave it like that. Max out 4, fuck no. Tie like that on top. I'll go through my Fox 5 interview. Shout out to B-Man. It's my favorite interview of all time. You could capture who, what, and why when it comes to me and RBE. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So, and there's like more. I can keep going. But hopefully that's a good enough piece of it for the answer. Yes, that is true. Live your life for you. Everyone should do that. Yeah. Which y'all want me to keep feeding y'all tens and tens of thousands of dollars per event, and y'all would never do the same for me? Fuck y'all. Nah. I better things do with my money. That's one thing that battle rap fucks up. And people that actually have it to spend and invest it and put it in people's pockets, we find a way to fuck those people off. It could be a Gerald, it could be a caffeine, it could be a Frank, it could be an ARP. Like, you don't fuck up the money. You don't fuck up the money. Even fucking Alpo when he was hustling. Even if he didn't get all his bottles off, he would still give AZ or Ace, depending on how you know the name, right? Whether it's the movie or the streets. He make sure he gave him his re-up money that he would owe at a certain time period. Even if all the bottle, he go into his own pocket to get it done. You protect the bag. You protect the center. You protect the person that's gonna help you get to your promised land or keep you fed or put. I put a lot into the battle rap culture. A lot. Not only did I do a lot on my own and with my team, but I caused a lot. There's a lot that happened because of my presence. Even to this day, my presence causes things. I ain't talking about blogging. I'm really still talking about battle rap wise. Like it still causes movement. So you don't fuck when you got the next big league owner or sponsor that comes in. I protect it, but somebody gonna fuck him over, miss his battle, run off with his deposit, car flipped over, some stupid shit, choke on his card, or not promote, or miss their flight, or negotiate 5 times more than they're worth. Whatever. It's a dog eat dog world. You gotta protect yourself. Nobody gonna protect you more than you protect yourself. You want to give me $100,000 when I'm only worth $5,000? I'll take the 100 as well. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's always a bar, Jay. All right. Should we get out of here now? I don't know. Because there's different words behind the scenes of how caffeine's business models and deals were structured. I don't know the truth because I don't know the contracts or the paperwork. But I've heard things over time, right? And the highest level thing I would say that if I was in those shoes, not saying that I would make it any better or any worse, you don't know until you're in it. But one thing I think that we see in the public or we hear people talk about that I would have tried to do different is tailor the budget better. That's that concept once again of abusing the plug. Just because you got 50 to give me doesn't mean I should take the whole 50 and then spend it and then leave you in a position where possibly you're not in the green. Because if I keep like, yo, fuck it, this ain't gonna be here tomorrow, but max it out, max it out, max it out, max it out, pun intended. Then, and I'm not saying that that's the case. I'm just saying from the outside looking in of what we hear, and this is why the bags were so different. The bag shouldn't have been that much different. The bag should have been in line with the market and the turnover. You know, when you're paying too far ahead, and because you're putting up these bags allegedly to keep people loyal or to keep people still or to keep people excited or into the certain situation, it's only but so long before caffeine puts out that tweet that says we were never profitable. Have a good day. You know, those things won't last long. It has to be, every business model needs to be developed in a sustainable way. And it's not even easy in general to create sustainable business models in battle rap. You got to go through the trenches, no pun intended, a lot before you can develop a sustainable business model. You got to learn a lot. And then even because the battle rap culture within itself is its own entity that just shifts around from the battlers movement and the battles turnouts and everything, sometimes the market is even out of the hands of like the league owners. You know, they're forced to see where it's at and adjust in flight from a business standpoint. So it's not easy, you know. So a lot of people could say what they could or would have, but I'll humbly say, you know, from the things we hear about, that's one thing I definitely would have probably paid a good amount of attention to. Don't know what else. May all beings experience life in such a way their spirit resonates. Salute. Good to see you, MSM. I think I'm behind, but just want to say I appreciate the humility and professionalism you brought to battle rap and still show beyond it. Thank you. I appreciate that. How many times do I say I ain't perfect, but I do my best? I think I did a decent job. No, Jay. No live tomorrow. No live tomorrow. Yeah, no live tomorrow. For sure. For sure. Is that it? Are we done now? Are we done now? Once again, shout out to Terrence, our new member. 16 months on Jay. 35 on Major. Come on, B. Stop playing. Are we done? Are we done? We good? All right. Let me get up out of here. Shout out to the stream today. It was fun. Almost 2 hours. Don't skip the intro if you jumped in late. Go back and rewatch it. We talked about some stuff that we might do on the channel if y'all want me to. If not, I'll abandon it. We had some other interesting stuff early on. I spoke about the movie Odyssey. I went into the Bad Newz topic. Bad Newz was in here, so he asked to be pulled up. We pulled him up. Random exclusive, chopping up with Bad Newz for a good 15 minutes or so, right? He said some interesting things that was cool to see him say. You know what I'm saying? If he stands on that, it's definitely cool to see him say. What else? Then we bled that into a topic of being content creators, which I hope is motivational to many battle rappers. Many battle rappers. There's a lot of money you might be leaving on the table. And I'll end it here with this reality check. It's not for everybody. Not everybody has the ability to stay consistent. Not everybody has it in their spirit. Maybe it's not for you. Don't force it, because that's where people 1 month and then I'm gone for the next 5. And then on top of that, not everybody's even good with being a content creator. Hell, I'm mediocre. There's people that kill me, blow me out of the water as far as content from even a talking engagement standpoint. But I do it well enough and consistent enough where I'm worthy of people's clicks. Can't ask for too much more. Really can't. You know what I'm saying? And if you can fill a void like that and say, this is a quality piece of content that I can create consistently, you can pay some bills, you know? So I'm dying for the day when Big K gets on his YouTube channel and just goes ape shit consistently, or ill will. That's all I'm saying. All right, salute to y'all. We out of here. I'll see y'all in a couple.
Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss, making decisions my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I dropped it, connected the block, learn Tetris.
One of the toughest characters ever to bulldog his way into the house.
Shout out to them.
Without her, he still got a gun.